Hello. Waiting for people to join in here, and gonna be talking about the video by J. A. Street, and one thing I'll bring it up in a minute, but till I get a couple more people in here, I'll talk about the blood moon and trying to set up a Nikon camera for the blood moon, and it's what, 2 degrees. Okay, so trying to take out there in the middle of the night, 2 degrees, trying to take pictures of the blood moon. What Nikon? I mean, come on. There are Nikon. Listen to me. There are what is it? 3 or 4 basic settings for taking a picture. They need to be easy. A button for ISO, roll the thing, go done. A button for a button to turn the flash off. Okay? A button for manual focus. Okay? Why do I have to go into an electronics menu to set the manual focus? Get off of that, Bill. But okay, there's 7 people here. I get on with it. There was the video. I don't know if everybody's seen it earlier. The guy that was he posted a video 5 days ago that said it said Forrest Fenn's treasure found. He didn't say I found or him. He didn't say he found Forrest Fenn's treasure. He said it's been found. And it seemed he was hitting pretty strongly to me that I had found it. And comparing me with Einstein, Tesla, Henry Ford, bunch of geniuses, and made a nice compliment, very nice compliment. It was wonderful, those are Einstein people. I have my last girlfriend. Her daughters called me Newton. And I'll fix something up here. I'll fix something up here. So but anyhow, so some of you, one thing I do, put it back in the bag, get one that fits. See? So, a lot of people, someone puts up a video, they start jumping to conclusions. You didn't show us the treasure. You didn't show what the hell's going on. Here's a guy who put 3 videos up. He announced that he was going to do the video tonight to reveal it 5 days ago, and he did a little video in between talking about how much snow there was there and stuff. And it's like, where the heck is that? Where are you getting 24 inches of snow? Must be up there, Yellowstone or something, And you just want to go, what's going on? And then see if it fits in there. We don't have that gap there, I don't have it in the right spot though. I got to use my Dremel and trim it up a little. But I think one of the biggest mistakes you all make when you start jumping on somebody and say, "Oh, you liar! I'm disappointed. We were going to see the treasure. You told us we were going to see the treasure." And he had put an X on there, and you don't know who the guy is, right? Well, what do I do when I don't know who the person is? Is I go to Google and I give it a search. Try that. Go look it up. And somebody said, "You make me. I'd make him pay double for my pictures or something" in the comments on the video. Yeah. Well, that was entertaining. Oh, I told Bill to sell you all you want of his photo pictures. That's the good news. The bad news is I told him to change or to charge you double, and he will. But if you look up that name, and one person thought it was Joey. I think Joey No, he doesn't sound anything like Joey Nelson. No. Looked like he's inside a little custom RV or something, because it had like a wood stove or something. I don't know. But he's showing the dash and stuff, and then he turns around and he's he's out traveling or something. But somebody told me that he wasn't even in. He was somewhere in the east. He wasn't. I guess somebody tracked. Well, where'd this IP address? Where'd it come from? And oh, he's nowhere near. I think they said Ohio or something. But I don't know how much snow they got. No, they might have 2 feet of snow near the Great Lakes up there, I would think. But when I look up the name, he is somebody that might have been buying stuff at Fenn's gallery or something for as well off as what I found. But and he brought up the architect. Forrest Fenn talked about the architect. Yeah. And then he's the builder, maybe he's probably an architect too. If he's the guy with the construction company, he's probably an architect too. And so you guys just attacked him, and I think he may have been making that announcement for Forrest, and I might be hearing some more news here soon. And I'm still wondering what's this about. What? Because my brain is going, I'm still putting together the pieces. And he brought up what I brought up about we're playing a game. Here's your cards. You 4 cards and a joker. What are you going to do with them? And he brought that up. He brought up the first paragraph of the preface. All of my stories that mingle among these pages are true to history, as one man can average out the truth, considering his stories, his memoirs that I found out there in nature. The fact that one of my natural instincts is to embellish. Natural instinct. This is in nature, and people thinks it's, people think that these shapes and all I found are natural. They're not. They're man-made. And so the fact that one of my natural instincts is to embellish just a little. Nevertheless, a story about my treasure is true. That there is a treasure. There is an actual treasure. And there will be somebody is going to go home with the treasure, it says. Thinking, Forrest is younger. Forrest Fenn, the author, has spent wants others to. That's why he concealed his cash, and all that would be needed are the clues, some resolve, a little imagination, maybe a 6-pack to help celebrate the thrill of a breathtaking discovery. Oh, up here I think it says, this memoir card's true story about a secret treasure and outrageous dare. a dare. Unlock the clues that are scattered among these pages. The clues are scattered among the pages. And who was it was saying that the clues are only in the poem, there's hints in the pages? Yeah, okay. And you can go home with a bronze chest that's full, so full, you can go home with it. It doesn't say you got to go find it. If you figure out the poem and what it's all about, you can go home with the chest. So, yeah, and after all the shit people have been giving me the last week, and especially, I people classify me as angry. Oh, here's a little funny about Bill, and look how mad he is. That's not how I'm only that way to rude, disgusting people. And when you see me get mad, realize it's not about you. It's about the person that pissed me off. And I'm not going to let somebody hang me out on a line like that. I'm going to punch them back in the face. Yeah, they're all school kids. Yeah, there you go. See, I got a new moderator to take out people like Jimmy Fast and stuff when they show up. So, what's up his sleeve? This describes what it's all about right here. The first poem, and then the thing about the poker. Then he says, treasure's bold. Boom. Bold, this is the only stuff. This is bold. This is the bold page. So there's something bold in there, and that's his asterisk at the end of his life. He'll be an asterisk in a book. He'll be the asterisk in my book. Asterisk. Found this because of Forrest Fenn. But and Forrest Fenn said it felt like an architect. And I think Forrest sold his gallery back in the 80s or something, or or maybe when he got cancer, back in those days, and so he wasn't always he wasn't always he hadn't had the gallery for so many years. And I'm wondering if somebody else helped him out, helped put this together and all that, and used Forrest as a marketing thing, because what I found is really the remnants of Atlantis. It's much bigger than the treasure, and if this guy's the developer, I think he is, then he, wow. Boom, 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 boom. That's what, Brown was a developer too. There's one on each side of the path. Oh, wow. And they've been trying to get this, someone's been trying to get this area developed, and I wonder if it's the same organization or whatever. And it's like, make this area, hit the news so that I can get something going on it. And yeah, because, if that hits the news that, that's up there and stuff, it'd be a big, it's huge. People don't realize how important. You know how many people are looking for Atlantis? How many people are looking for it? Okay? And you don't think it's important that it's been found? Don't you think that's a dumb thought? That Atlantis, finding Atlantis isn't important? You'd have to be a dummy. I won't say idiot. Oh, I did. Yeah, you'd about have to be an idiot to not realize discovering these ancient Egyptians up here in the mountains in Colorado, that's important. And it's especially important to somebody like Forrest Fenn, who's really into archaeology. I love that Egyptian stuff guy, you know. I trimmed up my one tablet here, my emerald tablet. I used my Dremel on this one. This is the one that I didn't engrave deep. The one I engraved deep, before I used the Dremel on that one, I tried using a saw on it, and you can see the crack going all the way across because it's glued back together. But I'd probably give that one. Oh, it's glued together good. So now I can probably Dremel it out and get this paper off the back that I stuck to it because I super glued it back together. You know, because this is a nice engraved one. But this one's really, it's cool still. You know, it's just got a white fuzzy etched look to where it's etched. The one that's deep, it melts it enough that it doesn't leave the white etching look. It's a dark, it's the green like the plastic. So when I got enough to make about 20 more of them, and I'm gonna do them all deep, and I'm gonna put thoth on the back and stuff. But you know, this is, see, you could hang it on your neck. See, it'd be put it on a hat. Put it on a flashlight. Oh, so I don't know. Anybody got what do we got going on here? Yeah, no questions about it. No, yeah, huh? So when you look up his name, the thing that comes up all down the every hit on the first page is this guy, and that's the kind of person that would know Forrest, would have probably bought art in his gallery, and things. Maybe after the feds raided Forrest, I'm sure Forrest probably had to pay a bunch of money to a lawyer for that stuff. And I don't know if, because he likes to keep all the stuff that he finds. So there probably isn't a whole lot of his stuff, he hadn't sold much stuff, or and tea with lawyers and Olga. Yeah, you look up his name, Bill? Yeah, just look. Yeah, I mean, I look it up, and he's got a $60 million contract to build a high school in Virginia. That's not somebody that you go, oh, you're pulling my leg. No, enough to strike the trail. Yeah. I've struck the trail many times, many times, and I've got over 40,000 pictures and all. Who is that? Yeah, Marty. Yeah. How many times you hit the trail, Marty? Yeah. I've been living in my search area for the last 2.5 years. Yeah, the treasure is there for the take. The only way you're going to go straight to the treasure is with that promissory note. Is with that promissory. That you got to have that promise. There's no way you're going to go to the treasure from the poem. Well, the poem leads you to the promissory note. The promissory note's something that's given to you with the title from Forrest, or I don't know if. We know Doug's involved, and there's probably, Might have been could have been a, he tried to say he was the only one who knew, but Doug knows something. And Jason says the 35 Plymouth isn't in his garage. It's not in his garage. Where's the 35 Plymouth? I think that Plymouth is in Doug Preston's garage. Treasure's in the trunk. Doug's going to deliver it up to the Denver Museum of Nature and Science one day here. Ooh, get glue on my... This is a neat rock. It's Jasper. What do you call it? Flint. And yeah, if I do my Dremel, I brought this one in because this is some, and the light goes through it. But it's one of those that if you flint napped it, it'd just be a piece of shit. So I'm gonna Dremel it into an arrowhead because it's not too far off. This is like this thing sticking out's like it's ready to chip off, but I'm afraid of it taking too much, so I'm just gonna Dremel the thing down and make a little arrowhead out of that. And I think I was too many questions about it. I agree with you, Preston. Yeah. Well, there might have been more than Preston involved. Because that was, about my art, and he said he's going to reveal the and what did he do? He talked about me, so I tried put the X on above the poem, my treasure. X, my treasure. There was no X in the poem, and he put an X on it. Did Forrest sell the treasure to him? And oh wow, that's another thought there, huh? What do you think of that? You think maybe Forrest needed some money, and and the guy said, well, put up this for that, and blah blah blah, and so Forrest, but you have to do this and that. I don't know. Yeah, you can guess and wonder and speculate, but that's all I've done, speculate. Because I'm trying to figure out that, it seemed like it was a cryptic message. More than a few times, yeah. I was a camp host in my area all last summer, or 2017 summer. 2018, I told him to kiss my ass because the guy I was working with, this guy Mike, was his name Mike? No, it wasn't Mike. Or maybe it was. But yeah, the other guy I worked with sabotaged my RV, pulled the oil filler hose off the engine. And so you're in the front, you're pouring the oil in, and you hear it's dripping, and it's going on the ground. If I didn't hear the oil dripping, I'd probably have a blown up engine. Nope, still out there. Davia, you don't know shit, man. Come on. You think you're authority and know it's up in Montana and stuff, and you're out in California, you can't go up there, and Nancy Pelosi's about to go to jail, though. You vote for her? Or wait, she's a congressman in San Francisco, so she's not in your district. But you voted for Dianne Feinstein, I bet. She's going to Gitmo. Yeah. That's why they're all so scared right now. This is, and the blood moon was marking they're all getting locked up for their BS. I mean, even there was an article, Donna Brazil posted on her Twitter that Nancy Pelosi would be president by Monday. That meant they were going to kill Trump and Pence, you know, and that's what that party's all. They're the party of the central bank. The Republicans and the Democrats were all owned by the central banks. Yeah, yeah. I don't get much respect for you know. Davio's got to be friendly with everybody and all that, but you know they all shit on my solve. You know, think I don't know shit. Look at this Thoth, the Atlantean. Get a clue. Learn a little archaeology and ancient history. You know, Forrest Fenn knows all about Thoth. Why would he have the Thoth on his desk? You know? Oh my God. Thoth, Anubis. Moses is the proxy. He found the blaze. Look down your quest to cease. And what I put on here for my thing? Scant. Falling short of what is desirable. That's scant. Falling short of what is desirable. So, your quest has ceased, but tarry scant. You're falling short of what you desired. It's not really because you found the blaze. That was the target, finding the blaze. And that's what he called, his statue, Moses. But then I read the Emerald Tablets of Thoth and learn that that's Thoth in his gold and purple robe with his arms raised. With the horizons to the west and the horizons to the east, the gateway to the Great Plains. How many Great Plains you know about? Man, I got to teach you people ancient history too. I can't just tell you go read about Thoth and Osiris and Isis and all them people. I can't just tell you to go read about them. I have to teach you about them too. And then you don't believe me, So that's why I don't, I just say, like, go look it up yourself. Somebody wanted to know, hey, where are you? Where's this and where's that? I told him who Brown was. And then he wanted to know, where is that? Well, I just told you who Brown was. Big developer with 3,500 acres and all that, and you can't look up this Brown I told you about and find where his 3,500 acres were. And where'd it go? Here it is. Underneath my chair. The double omegas. Hint, Homer Brown. His ranch is named after this. Hi, Dana. I think I might have got clued in on who the successful searcher is. The successful searcher got compared to Einstein and Tesla and Henry Ford. Well, then I can't wait to have the treasure so I get my teeth fixed. It's such a pain, I spent all my money on a generator. Well, I didn't spend all my money. I bought a generator, and then the next week I had 2 flat tires, so I had to buy tires, and so it killed me for this month. It's pretty interesting because he was saying, I'm going to reveal the treasure and show. And he came on and talked about me and in my solution and my art and everything, and compared me with Einstein and what, where? Oh, 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 that's on my Facebook. I thought you were on the comment, whatever. For the blue comments, is there? Be better oh, yay! Yeah. It's the Emerald Tablets of Thoth. Who said they found it? Try a little Jimmy. Jimmy Dean. Jimmy's the good Jimmy. The good Jimmy is. I got your message, Whoopi. I think that's what I was going to add my sister too. Can I? Let's see. Oop. Oh, no, don't rotate the it. Oh. I can't do that right now. But, if you look at his videos, he didn't say he found it. He said the treasure was found. He did not say he found it. He said the treasure's been found. There's a difference there.
Hey, Daryl.
Oh, how'd that start? That thing started playing a commercial. I'm looking to see what it says. Forrest, Fenn, treasure found.
Hello, everyone. I found the treasure chest. 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
So he says in the video I found. He says Fenn treasure found. Yeah, I don't know where he is, but yeah, I don't. I don't know. That was kind of a. It's kind of a cryptic messages to me. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what it's all mean because we didn't see the chest in there, but he was hinting at stuff, and then when you look up, I'm wondering who is this. I look it up, and it's somebody extremely well off, as far as I can tell. He's alive now. He is. Oh, really? Who is the? Yeah, because my video title is discussing what his video. Yeah, and yeah, if you know what that is, you can probably find the home of Brown. And there's signs all along the road, BJR, Gate 23. I mean, Homer Brown, it's nothing to do with the house. Okay, Gate 23. That's not a house in a little residential street on your little quarter acre. Okay? He's got 23 gates. His home is the whole property, not just the house. Homer Brown. I wonder, who was the architect? I haven't looked that up. I got to find out. Who was they'll probably tell me who was the architect that did that. Who built that? J.A., did you build that house? It's beautiful. It's beautiful. And so is the what is that? 27,000 square foot indoor swimming pool or something like that. It's huge. or yeah, or I don't know, maybe 7,000. It's huge. Um, Indoor swimming pool. You go swimming when it's 5 degrees outside. And, oh, and that's in a geothermal, so that pool's probably nice and warm all year. I bet he's got geothermal hot tubs in there in that pool house. If you're that J Street, maybe you get me a visitor pass to go over there and go swimming. Thanks, Jay. Um, yeah, people start kicking you around. They don't even know who, we don't know who you are yet. So, I can guess. Molly House and his architect is William. Yeah, yeah. It's not to do with Molly Brown. It's David Jennings Brown, who was a big real estate developer in Silicon Valley, and I wouldn't doubt that JA's done a bunch of buildings there with him, or maybe, huh? Well, probably. One developer knows another, and one develop because the Brown David Jennings Brown, I think, died in 2009 or 2010 from cancer. um, and the JA has I dig that stove. My stove over there. Oops, pick up the phone. My stove over there. Yeah, I just put the new foil on it yesterday. Yeah, I'll send you some. I got some prints I can send you. You email me wobbyeagle@gmail.com and I'll send you a tube of some prints for those wonderful compliments. I have to get my budget for printing stuff is low, and really you probably want some printed on canvas and so it looks like because they're digital. They're my pictures processed with artificial intelligence to bring up Moses and all that. And it's not Moses, that's Thoth parting the Rocky Mountains. And other religions turned that guy into a Moses who was parting the sea. But it was really the pass between the east horizon and the west horizon, the continental divide. What's the continental divide? It divides the east from the west. Not the Mississippi River, the continental divide. Okay, that divides the east from the west. But the thought things. Stove with 2 burner top. Oh. Yeah, I got 3 on mine. And I got the grill on there. I can't buy anything at Walmart after I bought a generator and tires this month. Yeah, get the generator and tires go flat. Two flat tires 3 days later. But I got a one of them Lodge griddles on the front part of my. There's one burner, and I just use one burner on it because I'm just cooking for myself, and it's usually mostly cooked breakfast on there. Hey, so yeah, if you guys want to ask JA about it, he's on here. If you want to chat, but you got to ask some nice questions. I'm sure he ain't gonna answer you if you're rude. I've always answered him nicely. I let him know. I said they're gonna crucify you if you don't show that treasure, because I know they did me, and really, it was the Thoth riding the ibis is the one that I was, oh wow, this is it. My God, look at that. You know, there's a pair of legs too far to walk with a bird with a man riding on its back. And it had a fishing pole with a line going into the well of the tree of life where there was a fish and stuff like that. And I think I mentioned about the tree of life. The reason they call it the tree of life is they had to retreat to underground Atlantis. You know, when the comet came or whatever, and the tidal waves and all the fireballs falling out of the sky, the fire and brimstone coming down on the earth. There were thousands. There's a place in Virginia where there's just craters all stretched out, and they go out into the ocean and stuff. And but they all went underground into the underworld. You know, Thoth talks a lot about the underworld in the entrance, and that, you know, and I've been looking for that entrance. But anyhow, so they were in the underworld, and there were tree roots, you know, in the roof of the cave or whatever. There were tree roots coming down, and they were just roots, you know. But because and they weren't doing much because the tree was kind of, you know, out of commission. And the one day, these tree roots started budding and sprouting and growing, and they knew at that time that it was safe to leave the caves and return to the surface of the earth there. You hear a lot about the caves in you know, the northern New Mexico and southern Colorado area, and that was that. What was it? Oh, the other thing Thoth mentions, the tree of life, all the sap around the bottom of the tree of life, all over the place, and that's why when I climbed up there where Thoth was, and I said, now I know why Forrest says to bring gloves, because you grab onto these rocks, and anything you touched was covered with a quarter-inch of sap. Sap's all because that tree's got to be 8-9 feet across. In Colorado, that's unheard of. It's an amazing tree, you know. It's huge. And I'm going to break that branch off. There's a dry branch, a dead tree hanging. And when I got to take the pictures of Thoth from a long ways off, because he's on a hill like this. he's up here on this hill up here. And so you got to take the pictures from across the canyon to get a picture of him. And there's a tree branch that's fallen down and is laying across there, and it screws up my picture, you know. So I'm gonna go up there with a string and throw it over that and wrap it around and yank that dry tree branch, break it off, so that I can get some pictures without the branch in it. Thoth is a big time Bigfoot tree hugger. Hey, Bigfoot tree. Check out Tin Man. He's a Bigfoot researcher. You know, you probably already seen his videos because he puts out about 3 videos a day, and he's tracking Bigfoot and living with them and all that stuff. He claims. Yeah, it's he's had some pictures that are pretty, you know, interesting. Taught him how to be omnificent. he you gotta, you know, to find Forrest Fenn's treasure, you gotta be the fanatic. You gotta play the part. Gotta play the part. When Forrest Fenn put out that comment, success is an omnificent guru. That's when I changed my job title on Facebook to Omnificent Guru. Yeah. JA says get that Walmart stove. 2-burner stove. Burner on stove, $177 at Walmart, Dana. Where is it? So there's the mammoth, and then things I covet. The mammoth, things I covet. It's the things that are mine until I die. Is what he's telling you. It's mine until I die, and then it's uh, what is her name? Renelle Jacobson. It's her page. Oh, I must be going the wrong direction because it should be Moses, remnants of the past, Montana Golden. Now where did Moses go? He was right there. I thought, right by things. There he is. Yeah. See, he calls Leo Salazar an omnipotent guru. Success is an omnipotent guru. Success can find Moses. He's the blaze. Halfway up the 1,000-foot cliff where his plane hit the mountain and blew up. Yeah. Everyone disliked it too. Yeah, I believe I gave him the upvote. Let me see. Then I just commented. I don't know. I'm not sure. No, I didn't check
Hello,
one.
everyone. The first thing I want to...
Yeah. So, yeah, I gave him a thumbs up now. I only commented. Yeah, I'm not getting much. There's not a lot of interacting. Not everyone does. I did 32 downvotes. Yeah. People. Oh, where's the treasure? He told you where the treasure was. He put the X on the poem. The X was missing from the poem. It's there now. I don't know. Is that you, J.A., the guy I think you are? I don't know. Kind of hard to, because if you're in an RV, and I don't know. But the J.A. Street I found, I wouldn't expect to find living in an RV, or unless he's traveling. Ah. Yeah, it doesn't tell you who's in the room. I got 5 more people than when he was in here. I like my little emerald tablet. I figured out a way to rig up for an exhaust vent that I could retract and stuff. Leave Bigfoot alone, yeah. Yeah, I don't mess with Bigfoot. Because my buddy that's doing that, he used to be into something else, and then he started doing the Bigfoot videos, and I'm like, man, I'm not, I'm not in that kind of fantasy world there. But he can do what he wants. I still watch his videos occasionally. But I went online and I put some polishing things for the Dremel on my saved search or saved items on eBay. For like $10, I can get like 30 little polishing things that go on there on the Dremel. I'll make them look really neat when they're done. I'm still experimenting with them. What did I? Oh yeah, I did that. I took my took my window frame out on the door that so I can take it down when I get paid. I can take it down to a glass guy and have the window put in. Um, J Street, leave Bigfoot alone. Oh, yeah, we don't know much of anything. Hey, Jack. Yeah, you heard Jack, huh? He's right here. Come here, Jack. Come here, buddy. Come here. Come here. He's over there yawning. I gotta turn the heater because he won't walk in front of it. Come here. Come here, Jack. You gonna come here? Huh? Kiss. Come here and give me a kiss, Jack. He's waking up. He just sat down. See him down there behind the heater. There he is. He just went back to my bed. We lost Jack. Yep, yep. Oh, geez, I couldn't find that stove on Walmart site. I had my generator at Walmart, $200, and I got the 2-year plan on it. So because I haven't had good luck with generators, and those plans, if you buy the plan at Walmart, and a year, a year and a half down the road, the thing goes out. They don't fix what you got. They give you your money back so you can go get another one. You still got spare parts from the old one. Ah, yeah. Yeah, if you look up, when I look up J.A. Street, it comes out a big construction company that's currently building a $60 million high school in Roanoke, Virginia. That might be somebody that knows Forrest. I guess not. I thought it was part of, but I think I already won it's you find Moses, you're done. Terry Scant is, like I said, it's falling short of what is desirable. That's scant. Falling short of what's desirable. But yeah, I'm hoping something comes up soon here, or whatever. But if the treasure is, if it's something that's going to be let go in his will, then that ain't that. He's going to be 89 this year. What if he lives to be 98 or something? That's a long wait. What I read was Terry was a certain color. Huh. Well, I'm looking at the words in a way that fits, what descriptions fit along with what I'm thinking this is all about. Because the first half of the he has the first half of the poem is the route. It gets you to this area after below the water high. Area below the water high, and water high can be a blaze too, but you're looking for the blaze, and there's many of them. Many of these formations and yeah. So, uh, oh, I'm tired too. Oh. But I wanted to do a video tonight. Do the little video for about that and what my thoughts were, because I'm like, well, what's this about? So I guess maybe he doesn't have anything going with Forrest. He just knows that I'm right. Some people have figured out I'm right. A lot of people haven't. Here. Ah. It's the mammoth. It's Monday Mammoth. Yep. The Monday Mammoth with Foff. Yeah. Forrest Fenn did this to me. Well, you see, he tried to turn me into a frog, but it didn't work. He cast the wrong spell. That dyslexia will get you every time. Okay. That's enough of the mammoth. Critical info is being released upon his passing. Yeah, it's tea with Olga, or with lawyers and Olga, to discuss transferring property to a non-family member in your will. Forrest Fenn knows how to do that. Yeah, I don't know. My memory isn't as good as an elephant, maybe. That's evident anytime I try to go to town. About half the time I get to the end of the driveway and I have to come back because I forgot something, Oh, and I go to the blood doctor tomorrow. I go to my doctor for my because I got some bone marrow infection or something, and I gotta talk to him about that and my get my testosterone back because I have zero. People, oh, you got too much testosterone going. I ain't got none. I think the range was like 2 to 14 or something, and mine it said less than 1. Less than 1. Man, there was hardly any. But listen, even where I just did the Dremel on the edge of that, it's not too bad. Just rub it and it almost polishes. I love my little emerald tablets I'm gonna make. And I hear the wind picking up, and it warmed up. It warmed up 10 degrees since we've been on here. It was 2 degrees when I started, and now it's 12.6. And we got a 6-mile-an-hour wind picking up. And I'll take you outside to turn my generator off with me. Now I'll show you something out there. This is amazing. When you go out here, I know the moon's done with its show. Oh yeah, it's a lot warmer now. You can see Mount Blanca over there. This is nighttime with a phone even, Do you have to have your headlights on your car? You see my wind generators up there buzzing away? Thing is, I put enough charge with the generator on there, and now a 6-mile-an-hour wind it'll keep my battery up enough to keep my inverter on until I go to bed. And I don't care if the battery's dead in the middle of the night. My refrigerator don't because it's so freezing out. Oh, it warmed up another degree, man. It's warming. This wind, there's some more. We got a heat wave, 13 degrees. Oh, turn the heater back at me. Come here, Jack. Come here, Jack. Jack, Jack. Jack, Jack. Come here, buddy. Come here. Come here. Come here, buddy. Come here. Come on up here. You gonna come here? I'll turn this here. I'll point it over at you, and then you can come over here. Come here, Jack. Come here. Come on. I know how to get him. This will get his ass over here. Come here, Jack. Come on. Come on. Want it? Come and get it. Come on. Come here. I put it right here. You got to come up here and get it. He said, oh, you'll throw it down here for me, right? Picture sent. Bigfoot tree hugger. It's 22 here. Yeah, 45 there, yeah. That's 13.5. Oh, it went up. Yeah, it's raising up. It'll be up 14 in a minute. Come here, Jack. Come here, buddy. Come here. Come on. Come on. Come on. Up here. Up here. You come and get it. You come and get it. Why are you afraid to come and get it, Jack? He's looking at his bowl. You want this? Come here. Come on. Come on. We'll get you. We'll get you. We'll pull you up here. Everybody wants to see you, Jack. Oh! Here you go. That's... Oh. That's a big treat, huh, Jack? You dropped it, though. There. It's yours. Take it. There you go, munch it. Yeah, he's a sweet dog. He doesn't he doesn't have a hard time here. You know? I'm really easy on him. I'm not a strict too strict one. He goes in and out whenever he wants. If I don't let him out, he'll keep bark at me until I let him out. You got enough water, Jack? Oh, okay. He's camera shy. Yeah. Togo's camera shy too. Huh, Togo? Yeah. Oh, puppy. Yeah. Yeah, I was just chatting with another Mitzi out in California earlier today, from one of my other groups on Facebook. Yeah, Jay, you single running around in your RV? I have single RVers trying to change that is my group, one group on Facebook. And I have 2,600 and something people on there. And mostly I just, I've never had a date from it, so I don't even try on there anymore, Nobody ever comes to Colorado. Yeah. No, or if they came to Colorado, they wouldn't tell me they were. Yeah, it's the same spelling, too. It's out in Los Gatos. Is it Los Gatos? No. Yeah, it's Los Gatos. I was thinking, is Palo Alto? No, it's Los Gatos. In the hills there, Foothills College and all that. I did. I worked on the air condition, all the air conditioning on all the buildings at the Los Gatos West Valley College. West Valley College is in Los Gatos. No, the other Mitzi's in Los Gatos, and we were me and I was working for a company my dad worked for, doing temperature controls, and me and this guy John Alger, we were working on the roof of the library, and I was inside the air conditioner unit on the roof, putting a temperature sensor inside the thing, because the thing was we were putting mixed air controls and stuff on it, and outside air temperature sensors, and so if the air they wouldn't need to run the air conditioning if it was cooler outside. They would just bring outside air in, and if they needed heat and it was warmer, they just brought outside air, but that wasn't usually the case. But they could change, and it saves money because you're not running the heater or the air conditioning. You're using the outside air temperature to bring the air temperature up or down inside. But I was inside putting the thermometer inside the big. It's like a big metal box on the roof, the air conditioning handler up there, and I was inside there, and all of a sudden it started rocking around, and the guy I'm working with, John Alger, he goes, "What the hell are you doing in there?" I said, "I'm not doing nothing. We're having an earthquake." And I got out of the. I probably should have stayed inside in case the building collapsed. I'd be safer inside that big metal air conditioning unit than out on the roof. you know. But I backed out of there and I looked out, and I could see the ground rippling, and the trees going this. With the ground ripples, the ground ripple here, zip, 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 zip. It was the weirdest thing. It was a 5-something earthquake. It was a violent earthquake. It was cool. Yeah, I was on the roof of the library at West Valley College when that happened. Yeah, I went to work with my dad as an electrician, wiring temperature controls, and the difference. A controls electrician, a regular electrician, they got green wires, white wires, black wires, red wires. That's pretty much it. A controls electrician has all yellow wires. all the like I worked at the Folgers coffee plant, changing over an assembly line, and you got to put had 150 yellow wires going one pipe, and I had to have each one marked on both ends which it was, and halfway through we had to split some off to go one way and the others go the other way, and it was all right. Worked 12 hours a day. Roasted ones. Yeah, I worked on I worked on the Raytheon thing in Palo Alto, and we were doing temperature controls up on the roof, and in one of the rooms, the walls are 6 feet thick. Why are the walls 6 feet thick? Mm-hmm. It's nuclear. That's when you're dealing with nuclear stuff. Yeah, those grow up here in the mammoth temples, Mitzi. They got them growing up here. They're red and white mushrooms. You don't need your coffee on those mornings. Oh. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. Don't know what I'm doing now. But, Any suggestions? Anything you guys want to know? They want to know where. Um, there's his distance clue from Santa Fe. That works into my thing. Uh, because he's not talking about Santa Fe. Substitute. His father was trying to find a substitute. When he says what he's trying to find, the Clovis point in the ribs of a mammoth, find a substitute for a Clovis point in the ribs of a mammoth would be rock sculpture of a mammoth with a Clovis point where the ribs are. It was like, wow. That fits perfect. And there's Moses, who's actually Thoth, and at the blaze. So I found two Thoths, an Isis, Anubis. Where's my cup? I need something to drink. I got like dry hiccups. Well, no wonder it tasted funny. I thought I was drinking a Mountain Dew, and it's more like a Fresca grapefruit. Uh, There, that's better. So I finished off my meatloaf. I thought I was gonna last 4 or 5 nights, but I finished it tonight. I only got 3 nights. That's about what I get out of a 2-pound package of meat. I'm ready for the summer. Yeah. Well, it ain't gonna hit here. My area, I went up there in May. The road was closed. I had to walk 2.5 miles in snowshoes to get to where the Fenn's totem was, and I searched some spots around there that were. That was, I think, 2017, in the year that I found. Yeah, and I found, because I was focused on the totem thing I found, because that was so amazing. I was there for over a year, and then I read in the book about, you'd find him. He'd be there watching the door to the schoolhouse, and where I found the Forrest Fenn's totem thing, because it's carved rocks and all, I thought, Spanish toy factory, carving rocks, find a good-looking rock and all that, and so Spanish toy factory, and he's talking about where his father parked, had the sign, they watched him put the sign in, Principal Fenn, and he'd be sitting there watching that sign in the door where his father went into the schoolhouse. Well, so the schoolhouse is the Spanish toy factory. So the park where the totem is a Spanish toy factory. So the gate to that park is the door to the schoolhouse. And I went over there and searched around, and that's when I found the Fenn's totem, the Biddy's boy, the Rockwell boy doing this, and there's a little man reaching into his forehead too, and then I found what I first called Forrest Fenn flying a dodo bird, fly fishing while riding on a bird. That's fly fishing. You got to think and twisted. What was that other video? I posted a video. TED Talks has a new video done in the last day. Go watch the new video on TED Talks about being weird. What weird is. Different. It's like JA was talking about, the difference. And I don't know if JA saw what I made here. Let's see, where is? Oh, it's the thumbnail for this video. There. Oh, yeah, this thing here. I'll show you. Hey, it's twitching around there. I used the night's moon and stars that were out there, and I put the little design I made. I just had it on black, and I used my magic wand selection tool and selected the black, and then reversed the selection, inverted the selection, and took it off my black picture and pasted it on my picture with the stars and the moon. But you see, the moon is. Let's see. Yeah, see, the camera is so bright, and I think it moved just a little bit, because you can see here's the moon, and so it's kind of a double exposure on the moon there. But I had, yeah, see, there's here's my picture of the moon tonight. It was starting to come back. The damn Nikon, they make it so difficult to set up for manual. And now when I want to go back from manual to automatic, I gotta go and turn the flash back on. I gotta reset the eye. It's like, you stupid camera. I gotta put position for manual, and I have a position for automatic. I'm in automatic settings. When I'm in automatic, stay the same. When I switch it to manual, it should switch to my manual settings that I shouldn't have to put in new stuff to switch between manual and automatic, When I'm in manual, I want manual focus and all that. And since it's warming up, it's 15 degrees now. Or it's 15 degrees, so it's 13 degrees warmer than it was an hour ago. Yeah, those cameras, they need to remember the settings for each dial position, and not make you go through all the bullshit. Nikon, yeah. I know Japanese are smart because my grandkids are Japanese. But they, I don't know, they're making the cameras in China, and when they, Japanese quality is so outstanding and all, and so now we're gonna make them in China where quality is like, it's not even on the job list. They don't have quality control in China, as far as I know, because they build crap. Are my lights flickering? A little bit. You can see a little flicker. It's all LED in here. So, but it's getting late. I'm tired. I mentioned what I was going to mention. If you're in southern Colorado, Jay, let me know. I can show you some things. I think that the treasure is close to the Moses. It's his arms out, and not the Thoth riding on the bird. But they're both Thoth, really. Moses is Thoth, and that's why they reuse Thoth. Thoth is actually Horus and Osiris, and according to Jesus probably, and he's a reincarnated. Yep, yeah, no problem. Have a good one. Liked your video. I thought you were hinting that I was the one that I've solved his thing. I have solved it. He can't say any. You realize if it's a contest, he needed the lawyers and to set down the rules and how it's going to run and that I'm going to put it in my will and I'm not going to clue anybody into it and just let it go. And they're going to entertain me for this last chapter of my life. We're his entertainment. He said he lives vicariously through the searchers. We're out doing the exploring that he can't do anymore. And yeah, Leo Salazar showed him where Moses received the 10 Commandments. And that wooden Moses was carved using the stone Moses I found as a model. That's where Moses received the 10 Commandments. Leo said, like some kind of omnipotent religious guru, success is an omnipotent guru. Success is the person that can find Moses the blaze. And if you found Moses the blaze, and he puts your name down in his will for the title to the treasure, which is in the trunk of the 35 Plymouth in Douglas Preston's garage. That's the guy that's into. Well, yeah, he doesn't know it's. Yeah, he guesses it's there, and I told Doug it's there. So, but I think that 35 Plymouth's there, and they're gonna haul it up there, probably on a trailer or drive it up there. I couldn't imagine driving a 35 Plymouth on I-25. People doing 90 miles an hour. The best you could do is maybe 60. I don't know what those old cars do. It probably has a newer engine, but yeah. So, well, I'll take it easy. Thanks, J.A. That was a cool video. Love the compliments. Have a good day.